This is one that probably nobody else has talked to you about, including your local garage door company. I'll relay a story to you. I had been in this industry for over 20 years and bought thousands of overhead doors for our clients and more than a few for myself. When this business was fairly young, we provided a building to a wonderful young couple in Colorado. And they had a door that I want to say was 16 foot wide and 12 or 14 foot tall. It was a big door. So they put up the building, installed the overhead door, loved the building, everything was wonderful. And then one day the wind blew about 60 miles an hour and it sucked the overhead door out of their building. I called up our door supplier and I said, Dave, what happened? This is the situation. He looked up the records and he goes, well, it wasn't a wind-rated overhead door. And I said, well, what do you mean it wasn't a wind-rated overhead door? Explain this to me, because this is the first time I've ever heard this and I've only been doing this for 20 years and change. He goes, well, the average overhead door that is used in homes and businesses all over the country is not a wind-rated door. And I'm like, seriously? He goes, yeah, seriously. Said, well, why is it that nobody told me that before? Because nobody asks, and they're all trying to find the least expensive solution for people without really providing something that matches the client's needs. So lo and behold, there are wind-rated doors. They are designed to be able to support a defined wind load against the building. I encourage you, whether you buy a building from us or anyone else, or you just need a replacement overhead door to replace one that you already have, get a wind-rated door that is significantly rated to match the wind conditions where your building is at. It's cheap insurance, and when you pay extra for this, it's that peace of mind that if you live somewhere and you have a 110 mile an hour storm, that your door is going to stay in your building if you've bought a wind-rated door. And while we're talking about wind-rated doors, if you're somewhere where there are high wind loads, don't take your vehicle inside the building and back it up to the overhead door with the idea that that's going to keep your overhead door from blowing in, because when overhead doors fail, they get sucked out of the building. They don't blow into the building. So your vehicle might be up tight against that overhead door, and the overhead door is laying in your driveway in front of your garage.